Hello students, it's day 2 for the chapter Modern Physics. In previous lecture, we have discussed structure of the atom and nucleus, atomic model, isotopes, isobars and isotones. The specific objectives of today's topic are: what is radioactivity? Radioactivity as emission of alpha, beta and gamma radiations. Properties of alpha particles, beta particles and gamma radiations. Our first topic for today is discovery of radioactivity, which was an accidental discovery. Henry Becquerel discovered the phenomena of radioactivity in 1896. Once, in a dark room, he left a uranium salt placed on a photographic plate wrapped in a black paper, and after some days he noticed that the photographic plate was affected. That is, some rays have emitted out from it, and he named that rays as Becquerel rays. This is the actual photographic plate which was being used by Henry Becquerel. On further investigations, it was seen that these rays were of three types: positively charged, negatively charged and uncharged, which were named as alpha, beta and gamma radiations respectively. The substances which emit these radiations are called radioactive substances. Now next is, what is the reason for radioactivity? Students, some elements having atomic number higher than 82 are radioactive because in their nucleus the number of neutrons is much more than the number of protons. For example, uranium atom, number of protons 92 and number of neutrons, that is 238 minus 92, it is 146. So there is a huge difference between number of neutrons and number of protons. So it is a radioactive element. Another example, polonium, mass number 210, atomic number 84, that is number of protons 84 and number of neutrons 210 minus 84, that is 126. So number of neutrons is much more than the number of protons. So this is also a radioactive substance. Now coming to the definition of radioactivity. Students, radioactivity is defined as a spontaneous emission of alpha, beta and gamma radiations from the nucleus of atoms during their decay. Since any physical change or chemical change does not change the nature of radiation, that is, it does not change the nature of alpha, beta or gamma radiations emitted by a substance, so it is a nuclear phenomena. That is, it is happening in the nucleus of an atom, as physical and chemical changes affect the orbital electrons. So we can clearly say radioactivity is a nuclear phenomena. Radioactivity as emission of alpha, beta and gamma radiations. Students, when a radioactive substance disintegrates, it emits alpha particles, beta particles and gamma radiations. During one disintegration, either alpha particle will be emitted or beta particle. Both cannot be emitted simultaneously, that is at same time. It cannot be predicted that when a radioactive substance will disintegrate and will emit alpha, beta or gamma radiation. Now see this diagram, students. When a radioactive substance emits radiations and it is subjected to a magnetic field, those which turn to left must be positively charged according to Fleming left-hand rule, and those which turn to right must be negatively charged. And there were also some rays which moved undeflected, and these rays were gamma rays. The ones which moved towards left were positively charged, named as alpha particles. The ones which moved to left were beta particles, and which went undeflected, that is, it was carrying no charge, that were named as gamma radiations. Emission of alpha particles. When one alpha particle is emitted from the nucleus of a radioactive element, then the atomic number decreases by 2. You can clearly see here Z minus 2, that is atomic number decreases by 2, and mass number decreases by 4, that is A minus 4, and a new element is formed. If X was an element and alpha particle is emitted from this X element, a new element Y is formed here. For example, uranium 238-92, when it emits one alpha particle, that is none other than an ionized helium atom, it forms a new element, that is thorium, whose atomic number is 90 and mass number is 234. Z minus 2 and A minus 4. Now next is emission of beta particles. Let X be any element whose atomic number is Z and mass number is A. When it emits beta particle, that is one electron from the nucleus of an atom, then its atomic number increases by 1 and its mass number remains same, that is mass number is conserved. When one beta particle is emitted from the nucleus of a radioactive element, then the atomic number decreases by 1 and the mass number remains same and new element is formed. You can see the example here. Carbon 14-6, when one beta particle is emitted, it forms a new element, nitrogen 14-7, as its atomic number is increased by 1. Next is emission of gamma particles. When one gamma particle is emitted from the nucleus of an atom of an element, atomic number and mass number does not changes. Since an element, a element was in excited nuclear state, and to get a stable nuclear state, it releases one particle or radiation which is called as gamma radiation. Uranium 238-92 in excited state gives out uranium 238-92 plus gamma radiation. Now important facts. The electron emitted in beta decay does not exist in the nucleus. We all have done it in previous lecture that protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus of an atom. Electron does not reside in the nucleus of an atom. In a single radioactive decay, alpha and beta particles are never emitted simultaneously. It can be either alpha emission or beta emission, which may be accompanied by the gamma emission. The last topic for today is properties of alpha, beta and gamma radiations. Alpha rays positively charged, beta rays negatively charged and gamma uncharged, or these are electromagnetic waves like light or X-rays. Alpha and beta being charged particles can be easily deflected by electric and magnetic field, whereas gamma rays remains undeflected. Three of them, that is alpha, beta and gamma, they affect photographic plate and cause fluorescence, that is shining effect. Now next is ionization power, very important. Ionization power is the power or energy, the minimum energy required to eject an electron from an atom of an element. Alpha being positively charged, so it has got strongest ionization, beta less ionization than alpha particle, and gamma has got least ionization. Next point is penetrating power. Penetration means to pass through. Alpha being heavier has got least penetrating power. Beta particle can penetrate more than alpha, whereas gamma particle can penetrate the most. The last point is mass. The mass of alpha particle is 4 times the mass of proton. it is quite heavy. Beta particle, the mass of beta particle is equivalent to electron, and gamma radiation, it has no mass. The rest mass of gamma is 0. Thank you.